As you come back down, I want you to tell me the very first impressions you have as you come down to the surface.
Very green grass.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the tufts of grass are like longer than the others.
Mm-hmm.
There's little rocks like in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling hills.
Right. What's the weather like?
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Is it warm?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Slight breeze, not windy.
Right.
Just comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Is the sun out on this day?
Yeah, it is, but it's behind me.
Okay.
I feel like there's water nearby, but I don't see it where I'm at.
Right. What else do you perceive? Any wildlife? Any special plants?
There's no trees,
Okay.
so I don't see any.
Mm-hmm. Just the grass.
Feels like a meadow that would maybe have.
Feels what?
Feels like a meadow
A meadow.
that would maybe have like sheep or something
Mm-hmm.
that just
Right.
is wild on it.
Can you touch the grass?
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel?
Spongy,
Spongy.
like not dry, just kind of wet.
Right.
It smells really clean.
Mm-hmm. Is it morning, afternoon? Can you tell?
Can't tell.
Okay. What do you see in the distance?
Just more hills,
Mm-hmm.
some clouds.
Okay. Can you look behind you and see what's behind you?
Like a stone wall,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a road or a path.
Do you think you took that path to get to where you are now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Pretty in the middle of nowhere, so
Right.
it would have taken a while.
Okay. What's the energy feel like there?
Peaceful,
Mm-hmm.
slower.
Right.
It seems like there's nothing I need to do.
Just be there.
Mm.
Does it feel nice?
It does.
Yeah. Does it feel familiar to you?
It feels like some place that I want to be,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't remember it.
Okay.
Like I'm visiting or new.
Right. Do you feel like you have feet? Are you standing in this grass?
I am.
Do you have shoes on or are you barefoot?
I am barefoot.
Awesome.
Or open-toed shoes, one or the other.
Mm-hmm. You can feel the grass on your toes.
Yeah.
Do you feel like exploring a little bit in this place? Do you think there's any place to explore?
Sure.
Okay. Where to first?
The other side of that path, near the road, there's flowers in the field.
Okay.
They're white.
Okay.
Not really tall. Not tall flowers, but definitely a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. What is on the sides of the road? Anything?
The stone wall,
Mm-hmm.
like a hedge.
Okay.
And only on one side. It's on the right side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a road.
Okay.
And then on the other side are the flowers bordering it.
Tell me about this road. Is it a road one would walk, or is it a road one would do something else, take something else to get from one place to another?
Feels like you could drive it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very narrow.
Okay.
Like one lane.
Okay.
Feels almost like a private drive or a back way.
I see. Do you feel that if it's a private drive, is it leading you somewhere or leading you away from where it led?
It feels like I'm in the middle of both.
Okay.
So I could go forward or back. We're not even on the road at all.
Right?
I feel no inclination to be on that road.
You'd rather not be on the road. Okay.
I went over towards the flowers and looked at the flowers, but I don't want to be over there.
You don't want to be by the flowers. Okay. What do you sense about those flowers?
They're not mine.
Okay.
I'm so emotional. Yeah, I like it better in the grass.
Okay. Well, let's stay on the grass then. Is the grass yours?
No. I feel like the grass, if I look off towards the other direction, I think there's a cliff. And that's where the water is down below.
Okay. Should we go look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Are you walking barefoot through the grass?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm wearing a dress. Oh. Flowing dress. Holding on to it. It's getting a little bit windier.
Uh-huh. Still a gentle breeze though, or?
Not the closer that I get towards the edge.
Okay.
There's more wind.
Right.
Yeah. It's the sea.
It's the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of rocks, but it's a pretty far drop.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a shore. Just kind of meets right up to the land. But down below.
The cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how does that water look? What's the energy of that water?
It's moving fast.
Yeah.
There's like white foam on the top of the waves.
Uh-huh.
But it's pretty light colored.
Okay.
It's like a bluish green.
Uh-huh.
It's not real dark and angry. It's moving quickly.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of a cove.
Okay.
It feels like if I went down closer towards the water, there would be more of a shore than what I'm sensing from up above.
Okay.
Like there might be an area to enjoy that it's not so rough.
Let's do that. Do you know how to move down there?
I think I'm gonna float.
Okay, let's do that. Let's float down there.
Okay.
Let me know when you've arrived.
I'm there.
Okay. What's it like?
Not very much beach at all, but it's real white and it's warm.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like an inlet or a cove.
Okay.
And I think the water had been, like, it's receded. It's very wet.
Okay, so tide went out or something. Now, is there still a cliff or is it no cliff anymore? I know you're down below, but...
I can see cliffs around me on either side, but there seems to be a way out if I wanted to leave.
Okay.
It's a pretty rocky, sharp incline, but it can be done.
Okay. What's it feel like there?
Feels like no one's been there before.
Ah.
It's feels very temporary, but pretty.
Right.
It feels good to be there. I don't really want to be in the water, but it feels good to be near it. The water is kind of cold.
Right.
Sand is cold.
Right.
I just feel like I just want to listen to the water.
Right. Can you look down and see the stones? Yeah. What are they like?
So there's rocks kind of like from the cliff, but no shells. It's just sand.
Okay.
Swirls of darker sand, almost like black sand.
Okay.
And with the lighter colored sand.
Okay.
And off to the side there's a sharp rock that's coming up out of the water. Kind of like a rock that has like a hole in it. It's pretty.
And it's in the water.
It is. It's a ways out.
Okay. So are the rocks black?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the horizon from where you are?
It's just all sea.
Does the sea meet the sky?
Yes.
Okay. And you can see that from where you are?
I can.
Okay. Do you see any boats or any other form of movement or presence?
No.
Just you.
Just me.
What's so special about that place?
It just feels like a few hours before or a few hours from now, it won't be there. It's like a little gift.
So you're enjoying it? It's a good place to be?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to set an intention that you take note of all of the sights and all of the things that your senses are perceiving here in this place. And I'll set the intention that you will be able to return to this place anytime you choose.
Okay.
Okay. Just close your eyes, set the intention, and you'll be there.
Okay.
As soon as we're done with this session, you can return to this place any time you choose. Would you like to stay here for a little bit longer, or is there something else we should go see?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. All right.
Should I climb up?
No. I'm going to send the cloud to you. It's going to come down, pick you up. When you see it, let me know. It's coming down to your height this time. Okay, got it? Okay, climb on. Here we go. We're getting out of here. Cloud is slowing. The cloud has stopped. And you begin to drift down to the surface. Let me know when you begin to perceive what's going on around you.
I feel like I'm in a very wooded area. It's dusk. Yeah, dusk. I'm outside of a house.
Okay. What kind of a house?
It's like a cabin or a shed with very steep pitched roof.
Okay.
And there's light on inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm outside facing it.
Okay. How can you see the light from inside?
It's shining through the window.
Mm-hmm. Can you also see what's going on inside then?
I can only see a chair
Okay.
and just the wall that's behind the chair.
Is there anything on the wall?
Stones,
Okay.
like brick.
Is there anyone in the chair?
No.
Okay.
I get the impression that I'm holding a child.
In your arms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like on my hip.
Okay. Are you able to get closer to the house and go inside if you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay. Let me know once you're in there.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me what you see.
The chair that was by the window
Mm-hmm.
is a wooden chair and has a quilt laid over the back.
Okay.
And there's a small table in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then a dining table with a long bench. 2 benches on each side.
Okay.
And that's really the only places to sit. The room is very small.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very open. And there's a freestanding basin for a sink
Okay.
and a wood burning stove by the brick.
Okay. Is that how you would cook your meals?
I think that's the only way to cook the meals. There's not much else in there.
Okay. Where would you sleep?
There's a loft up above.
Okay.
With just a single bed.
Okay. Is it a double bed? Big enough?
Barely. Not a twin or single bed, but slightly bigger than that.
Okay. You think it's for 2 people?
Possibly.
Okay. You still have the child on your hip?
I do.
Yeah. Is it a heavy child or a light child?
Light, but doesn't feel like I can put it down.
Okay.
Like maybe not walking.
Okay. So it's young.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other children there in that cabin?
No.
Okay.
Feels like it's just the 2 of us.
Okay. How do you spend your time?
I think I spend a lot of it outside.
Mm-hmm.
Collecting them.
Shall we go back out there?
I can.
Okay.
It's very treed, very mossy.
Mm-hmm.
Smells very earthy.
Okay.
It's not cold, but not hot either.
Okay.
There's larger rocks that are set almost like a little seating area.
Okay.
And there's a pile of wood behind it. It kind of serves as a barrier. Like a making of a yard.
The wood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite a long stack of wood, and it goes from the side of the house out around in a curve, kind of behind, almost like hugging the stones that are used for seating.
Okay.
I think it's wood for burning, but
okay.
It feels like a structure.
So you have all the wood you would need then.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like. Yeah. What do you collect or gather?
Herbs and things to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like animals. I don't feel like I do any hunting.
Mm-hmm. Do you grow things or just collect them?
I think I just collect them.
Okay.
Mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. So you know what you're looking for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mushrooms and berries and flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like edible flowers.
Right.
Or things that flower. Yeah.
Is this just for yourself, or do you collect for yourself and others?
For my family.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like family, but
Okay.
I'm only seeing the baby.
Right.
Like I'm waiting for someone to get home.
I see. And what are you feeling about that?
That it's late. Like maybe I was outside waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking.
Do you think the person is late, or do you think that you're just just waiting?
I think just waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, just waiting. Feels very secluded but safe.
Mm-hmm.
Space. And comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Not modern, but not too rustic.
Mm-hmm. So you're comfortable and are you happy there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's move ahead till the moment that person you're waiting for comes home. On the count of 3, that person will be coming home. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. My first inclination is to take what he's carrying and hand him the baby.
Okay.
Trade one task for the other.
Right.
He has more things. He's bribed with things. Bags.
Uh-huh.
Bags of something.
Okay. Is this your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
He makes me feel very small. He's big.
He's a big man.
He is.
What else can you tell me about him?
He's laughing. Or yeah, I feel like there's laughter.
Mm-hmm. What did he bring home?
Some sort of animal. Some sort of animal in the bag. That came from a trap.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he brought home food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel disappointed in what he brought, or that there's more work in what he brought. But
To prepare it.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that's what I do in this cabin, is a lot of preparing and cleaning and sourcing.
Mm-hmm.
It feels a lot of the time.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
Yes.
Okay. And this man, tell me more about the man. How you feel toward the man.
I'm glad he's back.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good foot and some taller than me. Kind of just real sturdy, bigger guy with dark hair.
Okay.
And doesn't make the space feel smaller with him in it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. So we're back in the cabin. We set the things on the table, and I have jars, lots of jars that are along the wall.
Okay.
Things that I've dried or collected.
Right.
And I just feel myself going through the motions of getting things out that I'll need to prepare.
For this thing he brought home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Feels like we're going to work at it together.
Good.
I think the baby is a girl.
Okay. Is this your only child?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly bald with a little bit of hair at the back of the neck that curls.
Mm-hmm.
Not as dark as her dad's.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in my 20s, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a little younger.
Mm-hmm. You feel healthy and happy?
I do.
Okay. Is there anything else here that you feel we need to explore?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's leave this place and move ahead to another important day in the life of this life we're observing now. You've moved ahead. It's another important day in this life. Tell me what you perceive.
There's 3 kids. But not any more space.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a lot.
Same house, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same house. Very crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Not as happy as it was.
Okay. Are the kids all of school age?
They are, but there's not anywhere for them to go. They're with me all day.
So you teach them as well?
I think so.
Okay.
Feels like the older 2, they're with me more somehow than the younger one.
Okay.
They're all about 4 to 8, maybe.
Okay.
We're just going about our day and everybody has a job.
Inside of the house or outside of the house?
Outside.
Okay.
Inside the house, I have string strung up around in the interior with things hanging off of it to dry. Like lavender and dandelions or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel like I sell those now or trade them.
Okay.
There's a lot more.
So it's more than for just your family now.
It does feel like it's more.
I just locked the door. I was afraid someone might come in when they were cleaning, so. So lavender and dandelion.
Heather is coming to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's one of the children's names or an herb.
Mm-hmm.
Just I keep sensing or hearing Heather.
Heather.
Some of these I grind them up, or I break them up when they're dry,
Mm-hmm.
and I put in paper, like little paper envelopes,
Okay.
not in jars. My jars are just for me.
Okay. So smaller amounts in the paper for people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your kids help you collect?
They do.
Okay.
And the elder one helps prepare it, or break it down to prepare.
Okay. What has to be done to prepare?
I'm rolling the stems in my hands
Mm-hmm.
and catching what falls off onto paper,
Okay.
and dividing that up, packaging it.
Okay.
And it feels like maybe for tea or for medicine.
All right. It makes sense. Is your husband still around?
Not presently.
Okay.
The loft area upstairs with the bed has pallets around it
Okay.
where the children asleep, and there's a pallet downstairs as well.
For the older child.
Maybe.
Okay. Is there anything different about the outside? Is it still wooded?
It is, but it's a sunnier day today,
Okay.
and so it doesn't feel as shrouded with trees as it did before.
I see.
Or maybe some of the trees have been cleared out.
Mm-hmm. Do you see anything else outside that you were unable to see before?
There's another small building up on the hill behind the house.
Okay. And what's that for?
Initially, I thought it was the bathroom, but I feel like it's a storage, like food storage, like a cellar.
Okay.
It's kind of built into the ground, like into the side of the hill behind it.
Okay.
I think that's where we put our food.
Okay. Any animals at all?
No.
Okay.
Chickens.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple chickens.
Okay.
They're not real close to the house, but they're out there. I feel like the younger two are off playing more, and the older one is closer to me.
She's your helper.
Mm-hmm. Probably out of necessity more than her desire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is she a good helper?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I teach her as I learn.
Good. Who taught you?
It's an excellent question. I don't know.
Okay.
Self-taught, I think.
Okay.
Feels like there was a lot of experimenting,
Okay.
trial and error.
Mm-hmm. But now you've got it down.
Mm-hmm. I feel trusted
Mm-hmm.
for what I offer.
Okay. And do people come to your cabin there?
I feel like I'm packaging it so that it can be taken away.
Okay.
But I don't know if people come here.
Okay.
I think I don't. I think I take it away.
Okay.
There's a basket that's by the door that we use to carry it. Or to store it.
Mm-hmm.
It currently only has a couple things in it. But we're working on it.
Okay.
A lot of rolling it between my hands.
What is it? A dandelion or what is it?
It's like a wheat, but it's a flower, but it's shaped kind of like a wheat.
I see.
And so with the friction, the blooms or the tops come off, fall onto the paper.
Okay.
I just see myself doing that a lot.
I see.
With my daughter, and the other two are outside.
Is there anything else significant about this time right now, this place? Anything we haven't talked about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's leave this place and move again to another important day, another important time where something is happening in this life that we're observing now. Moving ahead, arriving now. Tell me what you perceive.
I'm by myself. I just feel very alone. They're all gone.
Are you still in the cabin?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the chair. Sitting in the chair and looking out the window at the blanket that was on my back. Or a blanket is on my legs.
The blanket is on your legs.
Yeah, I'm just sitting. Like there's not much to do now.
The kids have moved on.
I don't think they're around. No, I think something happened. I'm older.
Mm-hmm. Is your husband there?
No, he hasn't been there a long time either. I feel like I've been in that cabin. Just kind of existing.
For a while.
There's no papers and no strings. of flowers. Very little has changed inside the cabin. Just less people.
You say there's no strings and no papers, or there are?
No, none.
Okay.
They're gone.
But everything else is much the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happened to the children?
Illness. I just feel like they left or they're gone.
Okay.
But I don't think they grew up and moved. I think something happened.
Okay. You feel that they got sick and died? Or do you feel?
All but one. Two did.
Okay.
Two did. The younger boy. He just doesn't live nearby.
Okay.
He left. He moved away. I don't know where, but he's not near. He knows not home, or doesn't come home.
So you don't see him anymore?
Right. But the other two, I feel loss.
Mm-hmm.
Loss around.
So how do you spend your time now?
Just kind of sleepwalking through the days.
Mm-hmm.
Angry. A little bitter at being the one that's left.
I see. Let's move ahead. Let's leave this scene. And let's move ahead now to the last day of the life that we're observing now. You're moving ahead to the last day of this life. You're there now. Tell me what you perceive and what is happening.
I've been laying in the bed in the loft for a while. Very thirsty. I can't get down. I'm weak. I'm not able to move well. So I'm just laying there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can experience this as an observer if you want to. You won't feel any physical discomfort or pain. If you want, you can just experience this as an observer. Are you sick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you have? Do you know?
I was very stiff.
Mm-hmm.
My joints, my fingers don't grasp things. Just so weak and so skinny. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just don't understand. Like what's taking so long?
Let's move ahead to the moment of your passing. Moving ahead. You're there now. Explain to me what's happening.
It's very dark. I feel almost weightless.
Mm-hmm.
Not pain. Peaceful.
Yes. Have you left the body?
It's like I'm dreaming
Mm-hmm.
and above, but still not gone. Breath is very shallow. I know I'm just gonna slip away from this body.
Mm-hmm.
I felt afraid. I'm watching the body from above.
You're looking down on the body now.
Yeah.
Tell me what you see.
The whole house from above, like through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like I'm honoring it.
Yes.
And remembering it.
Right.
I wanted to be out of it, but I'm sad.
You're sad?
Yeah.
Why are you sad?
Because I wished it away. I feel like I wished it away. The light at the same time.
You see the light?
I feel light. I feel floaty. I'm wiggling my fingers.
Mm-hmm. You can move them again.
I can feel like I can move. But also that it doesn't feel like my body. Just that I'm playing with range of motion.
You're free to do that.
And farther away from the house. I can still see it. But it's distant. And I just feel grateful and curious.
Still moving up.
I am. I got confusion, like the like it's not an end that I thought it would be. Like a deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like I'm just going into the next thing.
Right.
Instead of resting.
Okay.
There's a energy to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels good. It feels like I barely see the house anymore.
Is anyone coming to meet you? Are you traveling solo?
I feel solo.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Mm-hmm. As you look back on that life, was there a lesson that was learned?
To appreciate youth.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was very resourceful.
And what was the purpose of that life?
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To learn about surviving.
Mm-hmm.
And you were very resourceful at that.
Yeah, to learn about the nature that surrounded me and how to work with it.
Mm-hmm.
And to appreciate the little things that grew out of the earth that helped.
Mm-hmm. What's happening now?
I'm just still floating.
Right?
And just kind of a free space.
Okay.
Like weightless.
Right.
Feels very much like waiting, but not waiting in anxiety.
Resting.
Resting. Yeah.
Okay. Are you resting now? Or are you still moving?
I'm resting.
Okay.
I feel supported
Mm-hmm.
and surrounded and loved. But I can't identify what it is.
It's okay.
Just a feeling.
Right. Still resting.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else for us to explore in this resting place?
I want to know what's surrounding me.
The energies that are surrounding you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's wait here for a bit, and as we rest, those energies will begin to become more clear to you. So we'll rest here for a while, and as we do that, the energies will become more clear to you. Make it your intention that you know who these energies are. Broadcast that intention so that they understand you'd like to know who they are.
The number 3 just keeps coming through.
Are there 3 energies, or is it the energy of 3?
I think it's 3 energies.
Okay.
Like one on either side of me.
Mm-hmm.
And one in front. That I can't quite focus on or see, but I know it's there.
So you're standing or you're upright?
It's almost like a seated position. Like a recliner, but I'm not in a chair.
Sure. And are you moving with them or just resting?
Floating,
Okay.
but not moving.
Okay. So they're just resting with you. Is that correct?
They're waiting for me.
They're waiting for you
Mm-hmm.
to be done resting?
I think so.
Okay. Well, let's move ahead to the time when you're done resting. Moving ahead. You're there now. You're done resting. Where do you go?
Up ahead, it feels like there's a chamber or a room where I'm supposed to go and rest again, I think. I don't feel like there's anything to do there.
Well, let's go see. Let's move to the chamber.
It feels like a cave system, but there's no gravity. No gravity for me. The area feels fixed, but I feel like I'm moving through it with no effort.
Okay. Are those 3 energies still with you?
2 of them are.
Mm-hmm.
The third became bigger. Almost like they filled up the space. Yeah, like an energy filled the entire chamber.
the energy of one of the energies filled the entire chamber.
Like just expanded to fit the space of this chamber, this room.
And are you in this space as well?
I am.
So you are sharing space with this energy that just expanded. And what does that energy feel like?
Like a high vibration. Like a recharging.
Are you drawing energy from that being?
Yes.
Okay.
The other two are still on either side of me, like elbow to elbow.
Okay.
They're still the same as when I recognized them originally.
Okay.
I don't feel like they're taking energy from this. They're waiting.
Does it feel like that energy is just for you?
It feels like it's just for me right now.
Okay.
But maybe that it's like that energy's role, its purpose.
To recharge you?
To recharge. It doesn't feel specific to me.
Okay. So are you being recharged now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait here and allow that to happen. Raise the fingers on your right hand when that process is complete. Okay. So you've been recharged with the energy from that being. What's happening now?
I'm backing out of that space or that chamber. I'm disconnecting from that. I didn't realize it when I was in there, but it's very bright. And now it's not as bright. It's not dark, but it's not as shining or vibrant as it was when I was in there.
Is some of that on you now or with you now? Some of that bright vibrance?
I think so.
Are you taking it with you?
Yes.
And are you still flanked on either side by the other energies?
I am.
Okay. Where do they take you next?
Just further down into what feels like a cave system, but I don't feel like I'm... I know when I float, I was floating. It still feels like a... It reminds me of like a vein system or a brain or tunnels of some sort. It feels like there's different things happening in different areas. And I feel curious to go and check them out, but my two energies by my side are not allowing me to.
They have a specific destination for you first?
Yes.
Okay. Where are they taking you?
Just past these different chambers, different cove areas. And it feels like I'm sped up and I'm moving a little faster and I'm passing them quicker, not able to really observe what's going on in them. It's all energy, different colors or densities.
Each chamber is a different color? Or, okay.
Not real vibrantly, but just noticing a difference, like almost a shadowing of bright light to dimmer light.
Okay.
All like whites and yellows and oranges.
Okay.
And we're just passing all of them. The more we pass, the more I'm curious.
Can you ask the energies what they are? Ask with your intention.
The one on my left has a very male energy.
Okay.
The one on my right doesn't feel. I relate to the one on my left as more of like a human essence.
Okay.
The one on the right is not.
Okay. Can you ask the one on the left what all those chambers or coves are?
Learning.
Okay.
Something more advanced than what I'm ready for.
Okay.
They feel happy.
The places or the energies?
The feeling coming out of the coves.
I see.
The energy feels different as I pass each one, and some feel more playful.
Mm-hmm.
And some feel like the one where I was recharging.
Right.
Going off to one to the right, the very bright. Just like the whitest white light without having to. I'm not having to shield from it, but it's just super bright.
And they're taking you there?
To right outside the entrance of it, but not going in. It almost feels like before you enter a theater. It's all enclosed, but white and warm.
And you're in a lobby of some type or outside?
Just, outside in this tunnel type hallway, waiting to go into this area. And I feel like they're waiting for me to go. Feels like anticipation of like jumping when you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared, it just.
Does this place feel familiar to you at all?
Yes and no. Like I don't know what's in there, but I feel like I know.
Mm-hmm.
I get the feeling that if I go in there, I have to leave at least the guide on my left. Won't go in with me.
Do you know why?
It's not for him.
Mm-hmm.
The energy on my right is a part of the energy in that area. Like a piece of it. Like a piece of that energy. And when I go in there, that energy will become one with that space again.
Are you taking it in, or is it taking you in?
I think we're going together as companions.
I see. Have you left the energy on your left?
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wait, and when you have, raise the fingers on your right hand.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Stay for a while. Get what you need from that. We're not in a hurry.
I want to know his identity.
Can you ask him?
I'm just getting
He's telling you you know?
Yes. That I should know.
That you should know. Well, that's not very nice. Ask again.
I feel like it's a helper or a guide that's always been there.
Is this the guide that gave you the box with the book in it?
He's being suspiciously quiet about that question.
Mm-hmm.
Very playful. Very, feels like teasing.
I see.
I think it is.
Ask him if he knows anything about that book and what you're supposed to do with it specifically.
It's just that the book will take care of itself.
I see.
But there's something I really need to do, which doesn't seem possible. But it's...
Ask him if the book represents something.
It's a story.
It's a story.
It's a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a manual. I'm getting not to take it too seriously.
Okay.
But again, the energy and the playfulness.
Mm-hmm.
It's like impressing on me to not take it serious and not stress on it.
About this book.
The
or
story.
This story.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if the story will take care of itself.
That makes sense to me. Is this energy on the left able to answer a question about why these random knowings that you have about immediate events?
You said you're special.
Mm-hmm. What else?
That I'm meant to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's like he's surprised there's not more. Or that I'm ignoring or missing or not admitting more.
So you're only seeing part of them.
Mm-hmm.
Can he explain this feeling of deja vu that you're having?
That they're the same.
Mm-hmm.
That I've separated them, but they're the same.
Okay.
That one is when I'm remembering it back as knowing it first, and the others feel like deja vu because I'm not focused on them. So it's just a sensation. But if I focused on it more, it would feel the same.
I see. Okay. Does this guide know why you wake up between 2 and 3:30? Okay.
It's almost like the question echoing back to me, wanting me to answer that. Like I should be paying attention.
In other words, the guide thinks you should know.
Thinks I should be knowing something when I wake, or doing some sort of work when I wake.
Does it have to do with right before that time while you were sleeping?
I'm just getting a lot of like positive energy around that. Like, almost like a glowy feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like a worm.
Around the question or around the time?
Around the question.
Okay.
Like you're getting warmer.
Okay.
That expression.
Okay, let me ask it more specifically. Do you wake because you've just experienced something that you're supposed to remember?
remember or know. But yes.
I see. But his guide is very playful. Okay. Well, let's ask him another question while we've got him here. Why, when you were little, did you think you were going to die when you were 28?
I'm getting you're remembering. You were remembering. Or you were. So maybe, I'm asking as like it didn't happen, but I'm getting that it did happen.
I see. Are you remembering a different life where you died at 28?
I think so.
Okay.
That was still playful, like the feeling of like shrugging.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get that this guide is liking that I'm playing a guessing game.
Okay. He wants to have fun. Well, let's play his game then. Let's get this information how he wants to give it then. Does he feel like telling you what happened to that report?
He handed me the book. Referencing or handing me or like showing me that memory of the book again.
Okay. So he wants you to figure that out. He's giving you a riddle. Is that what he's doing?
It feels like the same book that he gave me before.
So the book that is a symbol for a story has something to do with the report?
That they're kind of all the same.
Okay.
That it's something I create. Like, I'm still getting not to worry about it. Not to stress about what to do with it or how to do it. Or the book.
But what about the report? What happened to the report? From work.
Nothing.
Okay. That's okay. Is this guide willing to answer another question?
I think so. I feel kind of a pulling back.
That we've asked enough?
Just a little more guarded.
Okay.
Or a little farther away.
I see. Okay. One more question. How can you reach him again?
Always right there.
How can you reach him?
House.
Mm-hmm. And how will you know that you've reached him?
I'm just getting like laughter.
Mhm. That's okay. All right. Are you ready now to move on with that other energy into that space that contains the energy?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that now. Moving there now. Tell me what's going on.
Moving into the area.
Mm-hmm.
It's less bright white and more purple.
Okay.
And the energy to my right is almost like hugging or forming around me.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm becoming energy.
I see.
Kind of melting into the energy.
I see.
I feel bigger and expanded like that first guide.
Ah.
And now that I'm in here with that, it's not contained. It's not like an oval shaped room like I thought that it was. It's just energy.
And you expand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can make it bigger, much bigger.
Okay. Is this your energy body?
I think so.
Okay.
It feels very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking back and the other guide is no longer there.
Okay. But you can reach him
Mm-hmm.
anytime.
Yeah. Just lilac color light that feels expandable and retractable
Mm-hmm.
and limitless.
And you are that now.
I am, but without a body. There's
I
no
understand.
body. I remember a body.
Mm-hmm.
And when I remember the body, I flex and expand in a way that the body can't. Like, it almost feels like a jumping jack
Mm-hmm.
sensation. Just bouncing.
Moving in form, changing form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so beautiful.
Do you feel an expanded consciousness?
I know there's more,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not worried about anything at all. But not in a hurry to connect with anything or or recognize what it's connected to.
I see.
It doesn't feel like the guide was something separate from me. It just feels like I'm in something that is everything.
How does that feel?
Just peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
From this state that you're in now, are you able to look back on the life you're living now?
No.
Okay. Let's stay here for a while and just experience the feeling of being a part of all that is, and this peace that you feel. And when you're ready to move on, please raise your fingers. Now let's drift away from that place and that time. May I speak to the subconscious, please?
Yes.
I have permission to speak to the subconscious.
Yes.
Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
Okay. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for to see today. Why did you bring forth the lifetime of the woman in the cabin, collecting the herbs with the children?
To show capability.
To show capability, survival capability, or is it something else?
Self-reliance.
Self-reliance. That makes sense to me. What was the lesson of that lifetime?
Hard work.
What about hard work?
It's a common theme. strength and self-reliance.
To show her she has strength.
Yes.
Okay. While I've got you here, can you do a scan of his body, please? And let me know if you find anything that's out of balance or anything that needs attention. I know she would greatly appreciate that.
Blocked energies.
Blocked energies. And where is that located? Is there a specific place, or is this a general thing?
Whole body.
The whole body. Can you help or clear those now for Rebecca? Are you able to clear those energies now?
I think so.
Okay. Is there a reason?
Stuff in the way.
Okay.
A lot of work.
A lot of work to do first.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give us an idea of what that might entail?
Letting go.
Letting go.
Finding balance. Movement.
Movement. Can you expand on that for me, please? The movement.
Movement to release tensions and traumas.
Physical movement.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a modality that's better than another for doing that?
Flexibility.
Flexibility
Strength.
and strength. Okay.
Practicing movement.
Okay. Practicing movement. And this will help her to clear the blocked energies in her body.
Yes.
Okay. Why does Rebecca's left foot swell?
Blocked.
And what is blocked?
Plugged and blocked.
Can you expand on what is plugged or blocked?
toxins and emotions and memories.
Toxins, emotions, and memories. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What could you do to help with that?
Let it go.
Let go. What about the challenge she's having losing weight? Why is that?
The same, letting go.
Let it go. Okay. Can you silently, please, help Rebecca understand what that means, letting go? So that when we're done with this session, she has an understanding of that.
Yes.
Okay. Does Rebecca now have an understanding of what that means, letting go, and how to do it? If she chooses?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any messages that you would like to have, or anything that we've missed today?
Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Yes.
Pay attention to what?
Signs and messages.
Pay attention to the signs and the messages. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else for today?
No.
Okay. Now I'm asking the subconscious to receive